Oh boy, guys, it's springtime, and thank God, because I'm sick and tired of staying home from the winter and the COVID. So it's nice to see some fresh air for once. Let's take a look out the window and see what's going on. Oh, I can't tell you. I hope it's a beautiful day outside. Let's take a look. Well, I guess we're not going outside today, audience. Well, that sucks, audience. Well, at least we're indoors, safe and sound from the wind outside, so let's play some video games. The power went out. God! Well, thank God we have emergency power for this damn laptop thing. We have a little battery thing hooked up. But don't you just hate that? When you have plans today and then things like this happen? Well, we can't really do anything. Well, what else can I do? I guess we could read a book. That's nice. Ooh, that looks beautiful. What? I'm German, yes, but I have to learn to be American somehow. I mean, reading is the best way. Nah, this won't get anyone to like this video. Okay, what else can we do? I guess we could show cleaning. This is not fucking fun. Are you having fun yet? Are you having fun yet? Are you having fun? Okay, cleaning is not fun unless you have like a girlfriend that's amused seeing her boyfriend cleaning her house and having a good time with it. Not fun for me. It might be fun for you guys, but not fun for me. So, anyway, I think I have a perfect solution for this because of the power outage, and I usually do this when I was a kid back in my old days. And that's right, it's Legos. Legos were the dominant thing when I was a kid. Back then, when we didn't had much as family, I usually play like a little bin with my sisters and pretty much just play around with Legos here and there, and pretty much killing time from crappy days like this when we had no TV, no power. We usually just play around until the power comes back on. So, to honor this time of the power outage we're having right now, we're going to build a couple I have. But we're going to only do one per video, so we're going to do the smallest one first that I have. And that's why I'm making this intro, making it this long. But pretty much to show my personal opinion on some of these Star Wars Legos. And yes, we're going to be redoing the Star Wars category for this videos. Because, why not? Frickin' Star Wars. I grew up with them. So it would make sense to do some Star Wars Legos. So, without ado, let's get to the first box and show you what exactly it is. Okay, I'm all set up here. We basically got my little soda way over there. We got some stuff laying around. And I got all the three mystery boxes here. Now, obviously, you already know what the first one's going to be. And that, my dear friends, is the Mandalorian little Lego kit set. This was $13.99 in my opinion. Kind of small. It only has like literally 102 pieces for it. Now, you're probably wondering for any like not a lot of money people being like, that's a lot of pieces. But if you actually look at the box cover cart on this, if the lighting doesn't glare, there's really not much to this thing. You get like 4 Mandalorians. We get like a little scooter in the background and a little cover box. So it's not really all that bad. I mean, there are some things that I will talk about. This is like it's shooting and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how to feel about that for kids because usually when something has a projectile shooting, it's the code of law that everybody loses these pieces eventually. So luckily they're like the little circle round disc thing, like EA Big. You can find them anywhere really. I mean, any Lego box like has these little things. They're currency in the Lego games, for God's sakes. So let's get this bad boy open, and I may not be able to do a fast editing for this one because this one's a very small box, so I may be talking through this video depending on how long it is. If it's too long, I'll just mute myself and put some music in, but I don't think it's going to be that long for this little piece set. Watch, I say that and I'm going to bite my own words. So let's get this open. That's exactly what I thought, audience. I open it up. There's only like 3 bags here. We basically have bag number 1 being like most of the pieces. Then we got a little pieces here, and it looks like some of the equipment pieces here. Here's the booklet, so we're going to get started with this. Like I said, there's very not many pages, so maybe I could do this without editing, but let's see if we can find out. And maybe this will be a talk video. So, let's get started, guys. Now, obviously, of course, there's going to be no numbers in this bag, so we're going to build off the Mandalorian stuff. So, we're just going to open up these bags. I'll be back in a bit to show you the Mandalorians after I build it. God, I hate these freaking box things. There's the capes. I know why they do it, because they don't want mice and stuff to eat it, but at the same time, like, good lord. Let's start off with the first one. Black cape. And find the blue. You know, a smart person would organize all those pieces and make it a lot more easier on themselves. But that's not me. Oh, god dang it, I forgot the cape. God, I hate... you could tell this was made for kids, because me with my big fat hands, it's hard to put small little pieces on this. Alright, now we gotta build the gun. Where's the gun? There's the gun. Alright, here's our first Mandalorian, audience. As you can tell, it's got something... Oh, I forgot the shooting mechanism, which is... If I can't show it a little bit better, there's the mechanism right there. And put that... Oop, there goes... That's the part I was talking about, audience. This thing shoots out and just goes boom out. Like, here, I'll try to show it this way. I don't know if you'll see it because it's so fast. Well, there it goes. So, yeah, that's a big problem when you're playing with kids, because this thing will shoot out, and then they're going to miss the pieces, and then you're going to step on Legos like that meme, and it's going to hurt yourself. So, I'm going to build the other ones real quick, and then I will get back to you. Yes, I got the Mandalorian theme stuck in my head. Of course, it doesn't help when there's no light in here. I know. We were kind of brave with us kids in the middle of the darkness to play around with frickin' Legos. Alright, here's the other Mandalorian with his gun and everything all set. Try to move so you can see the pants as well. So that's the second one. On to the third one. Alright, here's the third Mandalorian. Got a nice orange cape and stuff. Not bad at all. Now for the last Mandalorian. Alright, and there's the fourth Mandalorian. So you got your whole family of Mandalorians here, all ready to go. Now, I'm guessing it's time, yep, to build the speeder. So, what are going to be mostly talking about in this video, audience? So, I honestly loved Legos when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure there's like a good chunk of you people that love these types of Lego things. You got like your old classical booklet, and then you basically build and build and build to your heart's desire to follow these instructions. Now, I gotta admit one thing. This is better than the mouse one I did in the video, because at least this, it makes sense with the coloring. Like, when you look at the booklet here, audience, like, you could see it clear as day, where most of the time it's hard to predict in the mouse video one because the book was very confusing. So here, you can actually predict, like, what you're building and stuff. It's just, this brings back so many memories of building Legos. I remember when I was a kid, Legos were like for $100 Lego, you would get like something like a very big castle or something. Back in the day where skins were yellow. Does anyone ever remember those still? where the skin was still yellow on characters. Yeah, those were the days. There were so many Star Wars variant. I remember getting my first, like, AT-ST Walker Lego when I was a kid. Pirate Legos. Those were the days. They were really, really cool. But now, I question about Legos now, audience. There's like, Legos became more pricey than ever. I mean, look at this kit we're building right now. For right now, like, we are building a $13 thing. Almost near $15. $15. Now, back in the day, I don't know about you, you would have had a much bigger Lego set than this, but I guess it's maybe just me, I don't know. But I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to play big, huge Lego sets and stuff like that. My first ever Lego set I wanted was during the Phantom Menace, where basically, what was the name of that tank? I'm trying to remember while I'm trying to find pieces. Oh yeah, the Trade Federation tank from the Phantom Menace, the one where it attacked the Gungans and stuff. That tank. And I would have killed for it, but it was expensive back then. It's more expensive now because it's an antique. So literally, it's not cheap today. That's for dang sure. All right, this piece goes there. This piece goes there. All right, next book piece. Flip around, same thing. Yeah, leave in the comments below if you remember your first Lego thing. Because what was my first? It was Star Wars. I do remember that. It was a little play set. I think it was the one where the Gungans Bunga Bungas. Oh, my dog's trying to come in. Hey, beep. And she ran off before I could even try to turn the camera to her. Yeah, it was Booga Bungos. If you don't know that, that's the squid-like thing that hovers in the water where Jar Jar Binks, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan were in. Probably still don't know what I'm talking about, but that's fine, guys. These weird things. But yeah, I remember a little playset kit. I remember the pirate thing when I was a kid, like I mentioned before. It's really was interesting how Legos became nowadays. I mean, back then, Legos were like, okay, here's a play kit set. You could build the instructions like I'm doing now, or you could take them to pieces and you can pretty much build whatever you want. Nowadays, it's franchise versus franchise versus franchise kind of thing. And I don't know how I feel about it. Because Lego should be open-minded and freely, right? So it's weird to think that Lego's come a long way of being as it is today. Now, we're almost done with the speeder, it looks like, but so far it's looking pretty good. I mean, I better get my money's worth out of it because it is like an expensive thing. My mother took me to a toy store, which is, oh, I messed up because I was looking at the booklet. God dang it. Damn it. The day I had to clip my nails. Hang on, I'll edit this out. Hang on, audience. Okay, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulty. Now, let's put that piece on there. Now, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the Lego Jungle thing. Yeah, back when Toy Stories were... Not Toy Stories, but Toys R Us, I meant to say. Sorry. Even I'm getting old and I don't remember the name. Yeah, Toys R Us was a thing. God rest its soul nowadays. But, I used to go in there, and there was this $100 jungle set. It was the most expensive thing I ever got, and it was, like, really interesting how the blueprint was. First of all, nowadays, they put bags with numbers on it. Back then, when I was a kid, never really had numbers on the Lego pieces. So, literally, you had to find the pieces, like I'm doing right now, with your eyes. Yeah, try doing that with a freaking, I should do not, 800-piece Lego set, where there's no numbers on it, and you had it all over the place trying to build something. Like my friend Chunk said in the comment in the mouse video, you missed one piece, pure anarchy. You got that right. What am I missing here? Nope, we're good. Next page. But yeah, I would love to hear in your comments below, audience, of what type of Legos you grew up with as a kid. Because honestly, like, I would love to know, because Legos is a thing that everybody grew up with. I haven't met one person besides some people that are afraid of choking hazards hasn't not grown up with Legos pieces, because usually Legos is a big thing, a part of our lives. It's been around so long that it pretty much fits in. Alright, we got the speeder done. Now this damn thing shoots. As you can tell, it's a little hovercraft speeder. Not too bad. I mean, it's very bulky, very built in. The only thing I have a problem with is if you're trying to hold on to it, you got to be careful not to hold these trigger pieces here, because then it shoots out the thing. So you could be holding it like this, and then all of a sudden, poof, poof, shoots right out of your hand, and then you lose your pieces outside or whatever. So I would be careful. Like, the minute you pick it up, you got to take these little red pieces out before they accidentally shoot someone. Otherwise, you're just going to lose them, or you're going to shoot someone's eye out, because it even describes on paper, like right here, don't shoot your eye out. But yet, let's bring out Legos that could do that. That's smart, Lego company. I mean, I get it. It's ages 6 and up on the box, but still. Alright, let's get started on the last part, and then I'll go to my final verdict. The platformer, as you can see right there. So, we're building a little barrack, so starting off with this piece. Alright. Let's put the piece there. And where's that hook piece? Because now my eyes are getting completely flunky. This is why I had to edit the last one with the mouse, because if you guys were here the whole time, you would be bored to tears of hearing me talking like this. But since this is a small Lego piece, I figured, like, there's no harm for me talking in this one, because there's really, like, we're almost done. We're literally almost done. And let's put the piece there. But what else to talk about? Oh yeah, I could talk about, like, my first Lego pirate ship. And that was then not the Pirates in the Caribbean like they do today, because there's some ships I like to get today, like the Ile-de-Man as a collective ship, because I have the Mega Block ships way up there on the top that you see every time in my videos, that basically I have in everything when you see them. And they were pretty fun. I like the Mega Block kit, because even though they're not Lego people, because they're just like the mouse one, they're not exactly designed to sit, where, like, for example, like, there's holes on the back of these Lego people, they could sit, where Mega Bloks doesn't have that. They have to forcibly stand, which kind of sucks. Alright, let's get back to the thing. I'm losing contract. Alright, let's start with this piece here, and we need this and that. Put them together, because all we're doing is making a barracks right now. Well, not a barracks, but a little, you know, pop out and pop in shooting thing. Or it could be like where our gun holster is. Okay. This is the way that it goes. This is the way it goes. Mandalorian style. Alright. So, more of these flat pieces. Good lord. I tell you, when I was a kid, I was better at coordinating with building stuff like this, but nowadays, it's like, I have such big hands that it's so hard to do this. Now, I get it, yes, I'm doing something that's supposed to be meant for kids, but adults do this too, and you should have no shame if you admit that. I mean, I keep them as collectors now, but I like to do reviews on them, showing how to build them and stuff. But nobody should be ashamed to admit that if you like Legos, because honestly, we're all kids kind of way if you really think about it. I mean, like, look around. It's like, usually kids, we're all technically still kids. Oh, is that it? Yes it is. Wow. We still have extra Lego pieces. I don't know where they are. But you could put a gun there, apparently, and it becomes like a little holding down turret area. So there we go. So let me make the camera a little bit better, and then I'll give my final verdict. Oh, and in case you're wondering too, audience, it only took me like a few minutes. There wasn't that many pieces to build. So, my final verdict for this. This was $13.99. Almost 15 bucks. Now, like I said, you get like 4 little Mandalorians here, pretty much. You get a speeder and a little hold down little, barracks kind of way where you can just put a trooper there and, hold down and stuff like that. What do I think about this? For all these pieces here, I'll scream the camera down, like all these pieces. I think it's too much money, in my opinion. For this many pieces you get for almost 15 bucks, I get it. Fluctuation and I get all that is going to... Hang on, let me sit down better. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm doing this on my guest bed, so that way it'll be a lot easier. But to me, for these types of things, for almost 15 bucks, feels like a ripoff. Now, if this was $12.99, I could understand it. Because, yeah, you got pieces and stuff, but you know why it's so expensive? It's because of that damn license. Star Wars, like fucking Disney, is charging more because, it's top-10 brand. And to me, that's not cool, because Legos should be enjoyed through anyone who's rich or poor or whatever. And it only, like, pieces, like, say, for example, up to, like, 500 or 600 or 700 pieces, yeah, then I could see you charging a lot more. But this is just 102 pieces. This is not a lot. Well, anyway, it'll be a nice collection to put on the shelf with the rest of them now. But honestly, if you were planning on buying this, I would do it when you have, say, if you really wanted it that bad, I would wait until you get a check thing and make a 2 bundle deals or find something cheaper online. Because honestly, way too expensive in my opinion. So if I have to give this a final rating, it does give you a speeder that shoots, gives you 4 Mandalorians and stuff like that. But to me, I would have to give it, like, I don't know, I would say a 5 out of 10. It's average, you'll have a little fun, but then after you're done building it, it's done. It's not hands-on, long-time building, it's just little things here and there. And the speeder bike, even though it's built bulky, like most of their Legos is built absolutely strong, it's those shooting things I have to worry about, because you can accidentally hold on to this or try to give it to a friend and it's going to go pew, pew, out of the fucking thing. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm still in a power out right now, even though the light's showing. It's just very windy outside. So, we might do another one pretty shortly. So, hold on to that hat, because there's 2 more mystery boxes that I'm going to show that I pretty much will show on this video. So, thank you all so much for watching this video right here, and I will see you soon on another Power Out Legos. Bye, guys.